Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today we're going to discuss 3 things that you have to keep in mind before you place an order for a C8 Corvette. We're on some bumpy roads here. Remember, guys, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Only 10% of you that are subscribers have hit that notification bell, so you wonder why you're missing videos is because you didn't hit it. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and share these videos so our channel could grow, and as always, leave a positive comment below. Now I'm going to do a little acceleration here as soon as my 570S. All right. Excuse me. Wow. I leave it in track mode for the throttle response so you get the Formula 1 dials here. But so just like you, I saw and I did a video on it. I'll link it at the end, my C8 Corvette video. And I'm really excited about the C8 Corvette. What a lot of you don't know is I've owned 3 Corvettes in the past, 2 C4s and then a C5 Z06. I bought all of them used because they were always great value for the money. If a new C5 Z06 was $50,000, I would buy it for $20,000, drive it for a couple years and sell it for $20,000. So great value for the money. Now the C8 is a game changer. Why? Because it's mid-engine. And now not only we're going to have 495 horsepower, being mid-engine, we're going to have more traction to the rear wheels and really get that power to the ground. So the mid-engine is great. It makes me want to order a new Corvette. I did reserve a spot to get one. Haven't put in a deposit or anything down, because now that I've had the weekend to think about it, there's 3 issues that I still need more clarification on. Issue number 1, cooling. Remember the 2015 Z06? Well, that had a lot of cooling problems, and that was a front-engine car. Now, to be fair, it seems like Chevy has solved this problem on the ZL1 Camaro. Acceleration time. Whoa. It seems like they've solved the problem. So the 2015 Z06 had a lot of cooling problems with that 650 horsepower supercharged engine. They had a lot of overheating problems, especially on the track or aggressive driving on the street. Seems like they solved it for the 16 model year, and now with the ZL1 Camaro, new one, there's coolers everywhere, and they seem to have solved the cooling problem. But that's something to consider because Chevy hasn't done a production mid-engine Corvette before. And now it's great that we have normally aspirated engine, 495 horsepower, but I wouldn't be surprised if their early cars have cooling problems. Reason number 2, which I think could be an issue, maybe why you don't want a first-year car, besides potential cooling problems. Because remember, they're going to build 40,000 of these cars. They have a second shift at the Bowling Green, Kentucky plant. Once they ramp up and start going, which will be the beginning of next year, they can build 40,000 cars. So just think like maybe my BMW 1M, only 740 units. My clown shoe, 678 units. The NSX, in all those years from model year 91, acceleration time. Well, here we go. Whoa! Sorry. This is addictive here in this McLaren. But the NSX from 1991 to 2005, only 8,900 units, and that's why they hold their value so well. So this car, they're going to produce probably 40,000 a year. They produce a lot of C7s. Now we're starting to see the C7 values go down. So something to think about, because if there's a cooling problem or any of the problems I'm going to mention, the resale value could be terrible in the 2020s. Maybe the 2021s have great resale value. Maybe the 2022s have great resale value. So the next thing that could be a potential issue for the 2020 Corvette is the dual clutch transmission. So we had a torque converter automatic on the C7 and available on the Corvettes before that, and now we're going to a dual clutch. Typically first year dual clutches suck. I had a 2014 CLA 45 AMG, and the dual clutch wasn't very good. Now, I had the following year, 2015, but now I switched to a GLA 45, essentially the same car. Dual clutch was a lot better. And then I test drove a 16. I wound up buying a 15 because I felt it was a better value for the GLA 45. And the 16 dual clutch was way better. So if you look at 14 to 16, the improvement for Mercedes, and it's Mercedes now we're talking about, in those 2 years was a huge difference. So the 2020 Corvette dual clutch may not be that great. It may be better in the next couple year or two as they tune that and make it faster shift speeds, better downshifts. So don't be surprised if the dual clutch isn't very good for the first year. So I know every YouTuber, I've counted at least 10 of them that are buying the new Corvette, but keep that in mind because it could be, people may not want to buy a 2020 5 years from now as a used car because the dual clutch wasn't what it was supposed to be. And then the third thing is, the base model essentially went from C7 460 to this car's 495, but like this McLaren dual clutch is really good. Still speaking about dual clutches, Porsche dual clutch, BMW. We don't know how Chevy's is. I think it'll be great over time, but I think it'll take a couple years to get there. And then the next issue is, so 495 horsepower for the base car, that sounds absolutely phenomenal. But remember the Z06, which came out 1 year after the C7 acceleration. Wow. Oh, God. So essentially the C7 performance from the base model is essentially the same as my McLaren 570S. This car had a sticker of 250 new, though I bought it used, and you could start, it would start at 59,000. Now, I'll make another video what I think the pricing is going to be, and I think I'm going to be pretty accurate as far as what the options are going to cost. But, so the third thing that you have to realize with this car is 2020 is going to be the base car in the Z51. 2021 could already be the Z06. The previous Z06 had like 650 horsepower. This one, who knows what they'll do, 675, 695, and that's going to devalue those 40,000 C8s that were already sold. So it may be worth waiting 1 more year for the Z06. So those are the 3 things, and leave a comment below if any of those 3 or all of those 3 affect you, and you can comment on those individually as well. I just think you could spend 60, let's say it's 70 grand, fully optioned the way you wanted for a base car or Z51, for example, and then the Z06 came out. Now, the Z06, the base model right now, C7, is 55,000, non-Z51. The Z06 is actually 80,000, so there is a $25,000 difference, and who knows, the new Z06 could be 85,000, you put options, it's 100. That doesn't really compare with a base or a Z51 car. But people will be trading in their C8s to get the latest and greatest. I need gas. McLaren, you always need gas. And the Corvette actually gets pretty good gas mileage. So that's something to think about, because, you know, it could devalue if you have one of the first C8s. So let me know what you think as I get gas here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.